Hi, my name is Khyati Rupani and I am a dietitian, also founder of an online weight loss program called balancenutrition.in. This video, let me tell you a little more about a syndrome that 1 out of 3 women are suffering from. It is called as PCOS, basically a hormonal disturbance that causes ovaries to produce abnormal cysts, because of which our periods become irregular. Having suffered from it myself, I can tell you that the experience is far from pleasant. I will also tell you now what exactly happens when a person suffers from PCOS. In PCOS, firstly, abnormal weight gain is something that needs to be looked at. Secondly, you will see increased cravings for salty as well as foods which are very high in sugar. This is not your fault. It is the fault of the hormones that are making you crave for these things. Let me also tell you that if you see some hair growing around your chin or areas of your cheeks, that also could be a symptom of an underlying hormonal disorder or PCOS. PCOS is something that is very rampantly growing, especially in urban women. Blame it on abdominal fat, blame it on our lifestyle, blame it on processed foods that we are eating. But again, let's not talk about all this. Let's get to how can one manage with PCOS. Step 1, we have to learn to curb our cravings. Let me tell you smart ways in which you can curb your craving for sugar and salt. I'll start with salt because that is something we tend to face a lot more. Whenever you have a strong salt craving and want to order that pizza because the cheese being high in salt and the butter being high in salt will give you that feeling of having a nice meal, I think you should stop there. Instead, take some khara sing, which is called as salted peanuts. Take some chana, which is available at your nearby bhel puri wala. Add all the chutneys you like, whether it is garlic, whether it is the green chutney or whether it is the imli ka chutney. Ensure that you put a lot of tomatoes, cabbage as well as lime. Once you do that, you have to just take a nice spoon, put the spoon inside and enjoy this meal. So you are in for a treat which is healthy, a treat which is low in calories and a treat which is going to curb your craving, which otherwise would have cost you 600 calories, worsening PCOS. Second most important thing, we crave for something sweet all the time, especially after a meal. Nobody knows that better than me. Now here, the options are quite limited. Most of us would go and pick up that bar of chocolate. Now a bar of chocolate is made up of what? Sugar, fat and cocoa. Instead of that, and instead of spending about 200 calories and yet not feeling full, what I would suggest is go to your kitchen, take out some khajur, which is also called as a date, take out some anjeer, which is the dried fig, chop all this off, add nuts of your choice. I prefer walnuts because walnuts contain omega-3 acids, which again help a lot in women suffering from PCOS. Warm these up, roll them into shapes that you like. Since I don't have time, a small laddu would just be fine for me. I pop these very often after a meal. These are not low in calories, but at the same time are loaded with selenium, iron and a lot of other micronutrients which will again benefit us other than harming us.